Hi everyone, I'm Dave Flint from Flintart, Australia, and today we're going to be drawing a 3D heart. This lesson's aimed at primary school or elementary school age children, so please join me. You don't need much. All you need is something to draw with and something to colour in with. That's it, nice and simple. Join me, let's get creative. Let's start. First of all, what we need to do is draw a heart shape in the center of this page. I prefer to do this in a landscape orientation. It's up to you, but I think it works best if you do it in this direction. So all you want to do first is draw a heart. Now look, you can do that with grey lead if you wish first, just so you can get the shape right, and then go over it with a marker later on, or a black pencil or something like that after you've done the grey lead. And again, it doesn't really matter if it's not the perfect heart shape either. This is a unique thing for your mum from you, and she's going to love it anyway. So let's draw a heart shape. Now you want this to take up a fair bit of the page. I like to put a guideline, or a guide dot if you like. I like to put it about here in the center of the page, but towards the top a bit more. That will be where my heart dips down and touches there. And then straight down here like this, I like to put another dot around about there, just which will be the bottom of the heart. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go up and around like so, and then do the same sort of thing over here. Now again, it doesn't matter if it's not perfectly shaped, but just do it to the best of your ability. Now that there is not the perfect heart by any stretch of the imagination, so it's okay. We can tell it's a heart. Mine's quite a wide, juicy heart. So what we do now, like we did in the first week, was a spiral that had a sort of a 3D effect. And we're doing the same thing here, where we're now going to do some lines. Now I'm going to do a few lines here. I've seen these done with only a couple of lines, and I don't think it looks as effective. So I'm going to do quite a few, around about that sort of size. Now that there, if I was to measure that with this ruler, that's about 1.5 centimeters in width. Now, I'm not going to measure each one, but I'll sort of just try and keep them to that. So let's keep going. 1.5 centimeters or 2 is fine. Now, what you do is, first of all, do this with your ruler, and you do not do it inside the heart. You're only going on the outsides of the heart for now, in the middle there and across. So you can see what I'm doing there. Using a grey lead, I'm going to go back to my marker and keep going, and I'll fix those ones up the top when I'm done the rest of them here. So you just continue your way down the page like this, and then what we're going to do is do the curves on the heart afterwards. Okay, so just do this all the way down. Make sure you're touching the heart like that. Now look, like I said, you don't have to do as many lines as I'm doing here, and even if they are a little bit off in width, it's not a big deal, I don't think anyway. So continue that down until you get to the bottom of the page, and I'll probably just get one more there. Again, it doesn't matter if they're not perfectly spaced apart all the way, that's good enough. Now I'm just going to go back to the top and go over the ones that I did in pencil. Just wanted to demonstrate that you can do that in pencil as well. It's not a big deal. because it's actually the colouring in and all of that that makes this look effective. So now what we want to do here is do some curves inside the heart, and that will curve up over and join where these lines would continue. So let's do that now, curving up down to there, curving up down to there. Now I'm not doing a tremendous job here. This one goes right over all the way, so that can curve up and back over here to there. This one continues from here. Not doing a great job, but it'll look okay. So again, this one goes all the way, curving up all the way over to there, curving up all the way over to there. So you get the idea. It's really similar to what we did with the spiral. I made a bit of a mess of that one there actually. Not too happy with that. Again, that's another reason that we should probably use pencil. Oh well, you get the idea. So curve these up and over, like so. Now that sort of almost looks a little bit 3D the way it is. Now what I need to do is add colour to it. Now I'm using two colours here. I'm going to use a, again, should be colours your mum likes, or if you're not sure on that, you probably should find out. I'm going to go with, let's say, a red and a pink to see what that looks like. So let's speed this thing up. Now, just one thing with the colouring, like that spiral, what you want to do is do some quite dark colouring on the outside, and as you work your way in, you lighten the pressure of the colouring in and go finally to in about here somewhere. You want to have, actually I might just do a guideline, so in around about here somewhere, you want to keep that a little bit white, or mostly white, without any or too much colouring in it at all. So if you do something like that with a bit of a curve in it, you can obviously rub these lines out afterwards, but inside here you don't really put much at all, maybe a vague amount of colour if that, just to give it that sort of 3D look to the heart. I'm going to stop there and do some time lapse so you're not getting bored watching me colour in. I hope you enjoyed this activity and your mum loves receiving this piece of artwork from you on her special day, Mother's Day. Bye for now.
Flintart.